Welcome to the 7th day of the 12 days of Christmas. So, if I asked you, are these the same ZBLL case? If you used Baum-Harris recognition, you simply wouldn't know. You could probably work it out eventually, but without AUFing to this angle, right, then you can see they're all the same. But with the different angles, if you purely used BH recognition, you simply wouldn't be able to tell. But is there a way that we can know that these are all the same ZBLL alg? Well, yes there is, and it's called twisted PLL recognition, and it uses two-sided PLL recognition, so I would recommend learning that first, and then it's very easy, you just apply that. But two-sided PLL recognition itself is kind of difficult. I would recommend learning it ASAP, because if you can use that, you can do this. So how do we use this then? So if we look here, we can see that, we'll take this one, they have the same R perm characteristics. You've got headlights there, a Z perm pattern there, and then these are swapped and these are swapped. So we know that this is an R perm and that's an R perm. And we know that in this case, the two swapped corners are also twisted. Take this case, for example. If you look here, you've got the headlights there and there, you've got the pair there and there, and swap corners here, and the swap corners are twisted. Oh wait, that's the same as this one. So you can do the same thing for all four angles, and they are the same case. Just an R perm with twisted corners in the same place. You can do the same thing. Let's say let's twist these two. Let's say you twist these, right? You see they're opposite, and if you twist that, that's going to be a bar there. So you can realise that that's an R perm too. From this angle, let's say this angle, if you twist that, you're going to get a Z perm, and you can see that they're solved, and they're going to be adjacent. So therefore it's an R perm, just this time, the two twisted corners are the non-swap corners. So using that logic, you can deduce for every ZBLL, the case from any angle. All you have to do is just memorize what the PLL is and which corners are being twisted, and then you're good. And if you can just look at the COLL and just know where the swap is. So I know, for example, with this COLL, that's where the swap is, so that helps me quickly narrow down which ZBLL it could be. So that's the basics of twisted PLL recognition. Let's do one more example. Let's take a V perm for this L diag ZBLL. So I can see that if I twist this corner, I'm going to get the block there, and I know that only for this ZBLL is the block there. If the block was there, it's a different ZBLL, and same for the rest of them. So I get to this case, and let's say I'm here, and I recognise this V perm, it would normally be those two swapping and those two swapping, therefore the block's here. Therefore I can just go from here and do the alg. So yeah, those are the basics. I'll give you two more examples for no reason other than the song that's happening in the comments. So if I do a T perm, see, this is a good example. So here I can see that, well, it's obviously a T perm because you've got the bar there, then the opposite here, and they're adjacent. So I automatically know it's a T perm. Same here, if I have the bar there and and they're opposite and they're also swapped, it's a T perm. And then let's say these, I'll recognise it from this angle this time. So I've got the bar there. They're swapped, sorry. So bar and they're swapped. No, they're swapped, I'm stupid. So you've got the bar there, and these are swapped. And you can also see that it's a Z perm, but the U2 away, but at a different angle. So like that, just with different colours. My lighting's bad, sorry. So if you know that it's that and the swap's there and therefore the pair's there, therefore it's a T-perm, just a different alg for a different ZBLL. So yeah, that's the basis of twisted PLL. It's not too hard once you know two-sided PLL recognition, so learn that first. Shouldn't take too long. It's quite easy to figure out. If you want some tips, just start with the two GLLs, then the diags, and then you should be able to carry over what you've learned from them to deal with the slightly harder, not too harder, adjacent ones. So yeah, hopefully this helps, and see you tomorrow for day 8 of the 12 days of Christmas. Also, sorry this is kind of late because I completely forgot. But you know, that's why days are long enough. So yeah, see you tomorrow.